Hey guys, just before we get into the trick, just want to explain to you, this is a completely impromptu card trick. You can use a borrowed set of cards. I'd recommend using 52, but there can be missing cards and stuff. I usually take out the jokers for this trick, but I think it will still work if you keep the jokers in. But I usually take them out for this trick, so without further ado, let's get into the performance of the trick. So we can just take out the cards. I'm just going to give them a riffle shuffle. And we can shuffle them as many times as we want. Like that. So now I'm just going to riffle through, and you can say stop whenever the spectator can say stop whenever you want. Since I don't have a spectator, I'll just say it myself. Stop. Okay, so this card right here, and we can just put this back on top. So since I don't have a spectator, I'm going to look at this card, but regularly in a performance of this trick, you would not look at it. So there's that card, and now I'm just going to put it back into the deck like that. And now I'm going to play. Now we're going to play a lie detector game. So you're just going to I'm just going to take off a couple of cards, and you're just going to, the spectator would say, that's my card for every single card, even if it isn't their card. So we're going to start there, and if I get it wrong or get it right, it doesn't really matter. So first card, that's my card. No, I don't think that's your card. We're going to do the second one now. That's my card. No, I really don't think so. I don't think that's your card. I'm going to put that next to this one. That's my card. Again, I don't really think that's your card. But I do know which one's your card. Because your card is actually this card. The 4 of spades. No? That's weird, because I know for a fact that the first one is your card. Like, that's a given. I know that the first one's not your card. You know that, right? Yeah, okay. Third one, definitely not your card. I know that. 2 of spades, definitely not. The third one, that's a different story. I have a really good feeling about this card. That feeling is that it's not your card. 3 of diamonds, not your card. So again, this card is your card. The ace of spades. So yeah, they can look through the deck and stuff. Nothing, no changes. So yeah. So that's it for the performance, and now for the tutorial. So to start off the performance, since it's a completely impromptu trick, you can just have the spectator shuffle the cards, or you can just shuffle it. However, you can cut it, overhand shuffle it, riffle shuffle it. Really doesn't matter, since there's no setup to this trick. So what you're gonna do first is, now you have a choice. So you can riffle through the deck. You can dribble. You can just go through, have them select the back of a card. Riffle through, whatever, it really doesn't matter. You can cut the deck and just have the spectator say stop whenever they want, but it's really just a free choice, so you can do really whatever you want. They can select any card. It could even be face up, without you looking, because they could pick whatever card they would like to, so you can just shuffle it up. And for this, I just riffled through, so just say they stopped here, and you just take off the card there, and then just put the rest back on. And what you do is just have the spectator look at it, 7 of spades, have them remember it, and then just have them give it back to you. And now you're going to do something called a little sleight of hand called the Marlowe tilt. So from back here, it looks like you're just putting the card into the deck, but actually what you did is you actually just put the card into the second position. So you just lift up a little bit here, and you're just tilting the back of this back card here a little bit up, and then it just looks like you are sliding the card into the deck randomly. But again, you just put it right here. So let's try that one more time. Riffle through, get the card, and Marlowe tilts. Just looks as if you're just putting it in the deck, but again, it's the second card. So once you're done with that, you're just going to explain the lie detector game. And what you're going to do is you're just going to take like I'd say a larger portion in this hand, but you can just take it half and half. And remember that the second card in this pile is their card, the 7 of spades. So you can put this over here, or just take it in your hand. And what you're going to need to do is you're actually going to pick off the bottom 2 cards here, and you're just going to hold it like that. So you just pick it off a pinky break, and then you just transfer it to a thumb break. So you're just holding these 2 cards back right here like that with your thumb. And from here, it just looks like you have the deck and everything's fine. So from there, you're just going to take the deck and take this other pile that has the 7 of spades as the second card, and you're going to explain them, and so what you're going to do is you're going to take off the first card. They're going to say, that's my card, but you know it's not, because the second card is actually their card. So you show it to them, they'll say, that's my card. You just flip it over on the table, and you say, no, I don't think it's your card. Second card, you flip it over, it's the 7 of spades. So this is their card, and they're going to say, that's my card again, and you're just going to say, no, that's not your card. But instead of just flipping it over on the table, you're actually going to flip it over on the deck that you took it from, and then you're just going to drop these 2 cards you've been holding on top. So let's watch that again. You just take this, flip the top card over, you've got 7 of spades, say, no, I don't think that's your card. Take the top card down and put it on the table. And that's actually not the 7 of spades anymore. It's actually the second from the bottom card that you had on this side. So you're just going to put it on the table. They still think it's their card. And you're still going to keep, with the next one, with the next card you turn over, you're going to do one more. You're just going to still have this hovering over the deck so it looks like it's not different and you didn't do anything. And that's going to be the second card that was there. The bottom card in this deck before. And that's obviously not their card. They're going to say, that's my card. You put that back on the table. And then you just put this on the bottom. So actually, their card is the first card now, the 7 of spades. The first card on the top. And you're just going to do a double lift. Like that. So their card's on the top, you just take it down. Their card's on the top, you put it down, you can just riffle up or whatever, put it on, you can do a push off the 2 cards, and it actually is 2 cards, but you have this one, and you just say, I know what your card is, it's actually this card right here. And then they'll be like, no, but you say, they'll probably say, that's my card, because they're still doing it, and you say, tell me truthfully, is this your card? And they'll say, no. I've had some, instead of saying no, they'd say no, and then they just go, no, this is my card. No, this was knows this like that. They're looking for their card, and they don't find it like that. But a lot of the times they just they say no, and then you say, okay, you keep this in your hand. You say, I know for a fact that the first card we did was not your card. I know for a fact that the third card we did was not your card. But I had a really strong feeling. You act like you're going to say that's your card, but because obviously they think it is. Then you just say that it's not your card, and it actually isn't. It's not Seven of Spades. It's the Eight of Clubs. They freak out. You just take this card and you say, like I said, this is your card, and you just drop the double lift onto the deck, and then you just take the top card, and that's actually going to be their card. So yeah, let's just walk through it one more time. You just riffle through. They say stop whenever you want. Put the card down. It's the Three of Diamonds. You do the Marlowe's tilt. It looks like you're just sticking it in. Explain the rules of the lie detector game. Take off the bottom two cards and catch a thumb break like that. Flip over the first card. They'll say that's my card. Say no, it's I don't think it is. Second card, which is their card, Three of Diamonds. Say no, I don't think so. Just flip it over on the deck. Drop these two cards on top. And put it down there. Now, I just want to explain something before you actually do this. You might want to actually say that a lot of the times you have to say that's my card, because for the first one they usually say no, that's not my card when you ask, but because they forget what they're supposed to say. So that happens a lot. Just say no. And then the reason I said in the performance, I said if I'm wrong or I'm right, it really doesn't matter, was because a lot of the times the second card, I'd say, no, I don't think that's your card, and then they say it was, and they sort of ruin the ending. So yeah, on with the trick. The third card, that's not their card. You just do the same thing, put it down. And then you just take this half that you drop the two cards from and put it underneath, and then you just catch a double lift. You just do a double lift, so their card's actually above the card that they're seeing. You say that's your card, and then they're like no. The first card, that's not your card, their card. The second card, that's not their card, and then you say, but I had a really strong feeling that that wasn't their card, and it's not. And then you just take this Nine of Hearts, or the card that they're seeing, and you say, like I said, this is your card. You get rid of the double left, take the top card, and they'll freak out. That's their card. So if you got all those couple things that might take a little bit of practice, it's really a great trick to do to impress your friends and stuff. So yeah, so you can watch this video as many times as you want. Go back in. If you want better explanation for the Marlowe tilt, it's pretty easy. But if you really need to, you can just look it up online right now. So yeah, so just keep watching our videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and just have fun with this magic trick. Other than that, Ayo Card Tricks, out.